over, waiting.
Okay.
Switch us over to that camera. I just full screened the wrong fucking program. There we go.
Have you sold your GameStop yet, Justin?
Yeah, I sold close to the top to break even, and then I sold at around $120 during the first rally.
Also, I believe we had Olivia roll some... Not Olivia. Fucking Accio. Ignore me. I lost my train of thought. That's all I got. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say earlier, but my push to talk wasn't working because apparently my profile got reset on my IQ. Anyways, so after that conversation of you and my wife freaking out about how insane toddler parents are,
Yeah, toddler parents are wild.
and you guys were discussing it must be a full moon, it 100% was a full moon.
It is, and it was even crazier today. Everyone was watching us discuss preschool, but I swear to God, it was a full moon today, and I was losing my absolute... Yesterday was the fullest, and today they were off the fucking wall. This one girl stole scissors so that she could start trying to cut her hair with scissors during nap time. Luckily, we caught her, like, right away.
Yeah,
How much hair did she have?
I would have looked the other way and said accidents happen.
Fucking wild. Also, I was gonna have like a Zoom intake meeting with like a new parent. But luckily my co-teacher took it because they asked a whole bunch of questions I didn't know the answer to.
I feel that.
Well, it was all just like a lot of stuff that's like... It was very classroom specific stuff, and I recently, like, when I after I got back from paternity leave, I switched to a different classroom.
Oh yeah.
And I just like didn't have like the very specific answers they wanted.
Yeah.
Which is like fine, it happens. I was just like, fuck, my co-teacher was ready for that.
My one of my good friends actually works in childcare and like back home, and she just moved like companies because like she should have gotten her raise or whatever for her like 2-year mark or whatever, and then the company was like, hey, we're not doing raises, and she was like, I'm just gonna take my services elsewhere, and she had like 3 or 4 kids move with her, so she got a bonus for that.
Nice.
But she pretty much the exact same thing. She had been with the class for like a week, and somebody was coming in to interview, and she just like was like, oh.
Oh goodness.
But yeah.
Also, like, again, full moon theory, as they were bouncing off the walls, so we try to go out twice a day, like once in the morning on the playground and once in the afternoon. And the kids were like bouncing off the wall. Every other class in the center had been outside, and when it was like our time to use the upstairs playground, been fine weather all day, rained as I was lining them up to take them outside. And I was just like, please, please, thank God, I need them to get energy out. All right. Well, while we wait for our friend Scary here, I'm just gonna jump into a quick recap of where we're at. So we're still in we're still in book 4, the Infernal Syndrome. So you all already beat the first part of the book, where you're kind of just going around the ruins of Abrian's Folly, where the mayor's house is blown up. You have since found yourself, after some downtime and some preparation, some killing of vampires and things like that, down deep in the Nissian Spiral. You know that you are attempting to shut down this kind of like arcane reactor that is being powered by a unique pit fiend, one of the more powerful types of devils, the most powerful one besides the actual like demigods you can worship. You know also now that the Council of Thieves has been split into new warring factions. The Drovenge family, the kind of grandfather, is running like the old like loyalist type fashion, and then his grandkids, one of whom is like a disowned tiefling, who some people think is like the son of Mammon, the devil. They are pushing to take control, and they're trying to do that by taking control of Libdaga the Twin, who is the giant pit fiend that is trapped down here. So far, you guys have fought off a good amount of enemies, kind of sneaking through this facility. Where we left off last time, you guys had managed to acquire the Stygian Key Rod, which is instrumental in turning this reactor off. You have since turned off one cooling tower, or cooling, like, pit over here. You're trying to turn off all of them, to, like, depower the devil at the center, is essentially the goal at the moment. That's about the general recap. Is there any questions? Because I know we had a pause before.
No, not really.
All right.
No, you're good.
Cool. In that case, you got a big old maze still to go through. So, last time you guys kind of found a lot of secret entrances down. I'm on the wrong layer for you guys, but down this way. You guys went through the caves where those, like, really feral tieflings were, along with the succubus. You killed them. You pop back out another secret door up by the cooling tunnels. You guys succeeded at some, like, architecture checks, knowledge engineering checks, to see that this outer ring likely loops around to all the cooling towers. So you could keep following that. You could double back to, like, these double doors down here in that secret passage. And then you guys saw another cooling tower this way. Presumably the tunnel continues this way. And you know there's one more, like, side door up here. So a lot of different directions to choose from. But it's kind of a maze down here. It is a spiral. Where do you guys think you would be heading next?
Susan votes for the cooling towers.
Cooling towers? Alright.
Akio is gonna go with Susan.
Alright. Well, if we're going for the cooling towers, are you guys trying to... Are you going, like, kind of, you know, northwest up this curve, or are you doubling back this way to look for more cooling towers?
We're gonna go up the curve and just go around.
Okay.
Big old circle.
Okay. Alright.
Sorry, fly bone devil pet guy.
Chuck. Chuck
Whatever
is,
her
like,
name is.
mad squeezing right now. Just, like, wings tucked in, having to move, like, crab-style sideways as he, like, scurries up the sides here.
Yep.
Okay. As you guys reach that kind of the side door up here, go ahead and give me a perception check there. Whoa, I zoomed out way too far. On the stream side. Okay, there we go. First roll of the session.
You said perception, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
This is actually my character I play without eyes, so no judgment.
All right. You guys do see with that 29 and people assisting over 30.
By the way, Zakana's taking front. He volunteered to be meat shield.
Meat shield while he's away. Well, Zakana would be able to, now that you guys pointed out to her, is gonna. I'll roll for Zakana, but attempt to disable device check, as there is a, like, physical trap on this door. It looks like if you pull the door open without deactivating it, it'll kind of, like, slam down a little, a little portcullis to, like, spear you. Not sure. Navigate her character sheet. Yep, that's fine there. So you guys are able to work your way into what appears to be a storeroom. As you all enter, you see the walls of this large storeroom are decorated with a bewildering array of schematics, diagrams, strange words, and mathematical equations. Those of you who have it can either make a knowledge arcana check or a knowledge engineering check as you look through all these, like, crazy, like, arcanotech diagrams. Okay, 9.
Wow.
Yep,
Just-
that's some math.
Just bewildering. Whoever did this is a mad genius. Let's see, anything with... I mean, not even assisting up to a 15.
Yeah, Susan looks at. Is that Tian? I don't know that language.
Looks at it like, is that T? And it's like fully just like common and infernal.
Does Nakana have anything?
That's what I'm double checking right now. That one wasn't even that bad. It's not that high a DC.
What are you talking about, man? It's impossible.
Nope. Zakana has
all-
Dungeoneering and Local.
It's all this gibberish.
All right.
Engineering and engineering are the same
yes,
thing,
just-
right?
Just moving on. Moving on from the storage chamber. There's another door up ahead. Holy shit.
Wait. Maybe we can like come back on the way back through.
Yep.
Yeah, when we have time, we'll take a 20 on it or something.
All right. So, yeah, is Zakana still here? Hold on, where's Zakana's token? Just gonna check it. I'll have Zakana open the door.
In the pool.
There we go. All right. So, you guys do find yourselves in the second cooling chamber you've seen so far. However, this one is a bit different. The environment is different. The air here is much thicker with steam, obscuring vision, almost like an obscuring mist spell. Give me a perception check as you go in.
Hold on. Pause 1 second.
Yeah.
I have to scour the party loot list or something.
Yeah. Okay. Just gonna pop open an Uncrustable. Please sponsor me, Smuckers. Just kidding, it's still frozen. Let's put that to the side.
I thought we had a scroll or wand of breeze.
I don't
At some-
recall that, but that sounds like something they'd throw in this game.
Okay, carry on. I don't see it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a perception check in the room. Or a knowledge engineering check. Both are applicable. Right, 15, 13, 9.
Jesus.
Don't forget Akio's 4.
There we go.
Okay, alright, Lemmy. As you listen to kind of like the clattering of machinery in here, you can tell that some of the piping is indeed defective, which is why there's so much steam building up. You think, like, once you go in there, if you are trying to, like, deactivate this chamber like you deactivated the others, you're gonna need to be quick, because every round there's gonna be a chance that the machinery is gonna, like, colossally fail and shoot more steam out.
Alrighty. So we need something fast to do this.
So we should probably use that scroll of true sight, right? True seeing?
Can if
I
you
don't
want.
know. Do we need true
Oh,
sight
and,
to
Do we need it?
just to see through the fog.
Yeah. Just through the fog.
Also, sorry, something else you guys learned last time was that the water in there is, like, not safe to be in. It's being pumped in directly from the river Styx, which, like, connects all, like, the evil afterlives in the outer plane. So,
Right,
presumably, if, like, the steam is coming out, it's probably, like Styx steam.
Styxian steam.
Yeah, Styxian steam.
Sounds like a Day spa treatment.
Sounds like a band name.
Sounds like a bad metal band. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Thank
Sorry,
you,
you've already
Stixie and Steam.
You've already lost 2 levels from being in the Styx water, man.
Yeah.
Not
Stick
yet, not
water.
yet.
We
Shower.
think that it's a kind of here to.
Oh man, it's like really hot today, and it's like hanging laundry in the sun. But, yeah.
Okay. So here's
What's
the
going
thing.
on?
So you guys are trying to get in there. Basically, there's faulty steam pipes in this room. You know that to disable these cooling towers, someone used to go in there with the Stygian iron key and turn it in that like locking mechanism. You know that takes a minute. So whoever goes in there, it's basically going to be you versus the clock, as there's like a cumulative. It's too heavy to mage hand. As there is a cumulative % chance that the steam's going to go off. So that is the
Who's the
information you guys
fastest?
have with that.
So
And,
yeah,
that one?
as I was saying, Zakana, why don't you go grab this key and go stick it in the wall over there? We'll wait back here bravely.
What's the penalties?
Yes.
At the moment, there's not really any penalty for... Like, once you get the key in the lock thing, the mechanism, there's not really a penalty. It's just, you know, I'm going to roll for each round to see if you get steamed. You will have to make a reflex save on the way over to the lock, as this platform is, like, extra slippery, at least while the steam is still actively flowing.
Right.
Reflex.
Have they made their perception checks already?
Basically, you know that it's going to, once you start this process, it's going to go off. It's like a cumulative % chance every round that it explodes with more steam.
And I'm trying to unlock a door.
You're trying to put the Stygian key in the lock to shut down the second cooling tower.
Okay.
Yes, you are trying to disable a device.
But it's not a disable device check. You can do a disable device check, but that will take you like 5 minutes to pick this complicated a lock.
Yeah, we have the key. You can just stick the key in the door.
Well,
Yeah.
get someone who has a faster move speed then.
Yeah, you're the fastest.
You're the
I'm so
fastest.
slow. But like,
You also
got
have the
it,
highest
boy.
reflex.
Yeah, reflex is probably more important than move speed.
all right, fine,
Plus-
fine. Cast haste on me and I'll do it. Does haste help?
Haste
No,
does not help. It's still
Yeah.
round based, and no matter what, it's like a standard action. So, acrobatics check first from Zakana to go around to the lock, which is about halfway along the wall over here.
Well, you can't just vault over the.
Well, you don't need to vault over. It's like right here. It's on the side.
Oh, it's right there. What do you have to acrobatics that?
Because the steam is making it slippery.
You know, you would have heard all this if.
If you're here.
If I wasn't hanging my laundry.
All right. So you make it to there, and let me get my. Where my count? Oh, these are my council dice. I had the wrong dice out.
Zakana's very reluctant to do this, but fine.
All right. So this is taking you 10 rounds.
10 rounds.
Yep. All right.
Good
The
lord.
steam does not go off the first time. That's one round. Safe the second time. Third. On the 6th round, give me a reflex save as you hear a wailing and shrieking as the pipes burst, causing a blast of Styxian steam through the room. All right. Do you have evasion now?
Is that safe? Yeah, evasion.
That is
I
a
do.
success. So you hit the deck and dodge all the steam. All right. That means you have
I
4
put two
rounds
reflexes
left.
for the- as well.
And there's 1 round, 2 rounds left. All right, you are able to deactivate another cooling chamber. At this point, you can hear like the whir of machinery begins to kind of back up through this dungeon with these like clunking noises. The room no longer needs acrobatics checks to go through this one as the steam begins to die down. Everyone is going to get another 1,600 for disabling another cooling tower.
Did I get any XP earlier?
No, that's the first XP for the session.
So that was 1,600?
90, 100.
1,600.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So, alrighty. You see the tunnel continues around to the side here, leading to a new cooling tower door.
Oh wow, he's already there. Oops,
Oh fuck.
Alright.
and just get through the wall.
Alright, once again, you find yourselves in another cooling chamber. The water in this pool looks different than the others you have seen so far. It looks almost like thicker. It's a little bit more slower moving, more sludgy. Give me a perception check.
Not even gonna roll.
Pretty much.
Do I see anything?
Give me 1 second.
Perception.
All right. You can see that the water is shifting. It is almost taking on a humanoid form. It looks like there is an elemental down there.
You know you probably have one of the best ACs among us.
You are one of the hardest to hit, I feel like.
I don't know. I think Chuck's pretty good though too.
Right,
Yeah.
but Chuck,
Uh,
Clutch AC is terrible, right? Whereas Akana is since it's all text based.
His touch is only 18, but
18's higher than Akio's normal AC.
Alright, well. You guys know that there is an elemental in there. What's your move?
is there a steam and stuff going on in there as well?
Mm-mm.
No steam.
That was just the last room because of the fucked up pipes.
Oh, go kill it then, guys. What?
Akio's gonna nudge Zakana forward.
That kill's too far back to nudge the kind of forward.
Guys are the most ridiculous party. Oh, no,
Hold
I just
on.
knocked my earphones out. Hold on.
Everybody knows elementals are mindless. What do you want me to do? Dominate it? Come on, do the stabby thing.
Stabby,
I can't
stabby.
stab it thing. There's no heart.
I step into the room. No need.
Whoa.
Let's get this ready.
The elemental rears its head.
Really?
Give me 1 second.
I'm just gonna try to stealth there.
And this is gonna be... Yeah, this bad boy is large.
You know what else is large?
We're going to roll straight for initiative. You guys can see that he is made of that, like, Stygian water. So he's like kind of this grayish water. I think you guys would very likely assume that if he's made of this water, it could still have some of the negative effects that normal Stygian water has, i.e., like negative levels and eventually wiping your memory.
Question:
I have a question too, actually. But go ahead, yours first.
What's that white thing coming out of the map here?
It's secrets.
Oh, you mean Zakana can see it? Okay.
No, I mean it's like a part of the map key in there. It's basically you guys make perception checks after the fight, but it leads somewhere else. It's because I just don't have a version of this PDF that will allow me to copy a map that doesn't have the labels.
Right. Gotcha.
Okay, so we got.
My
Your question?
is,
Yes. What's your question?
why would Zakana bother delaying going into the room anyways? She beats all of our initiatives every single fight, so she's always forced to act first regardless.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, you did, Zakana. You're up here. What's the move?
Do you think it's a bad idea to explore this door up ahead?
Yes.
No,
Could
absolutely
be elemental.
nothing bad could
Go
go
for it.
wrong with that plan.
Split the party.
Go for it.
Make my DM life.
I'm not splitting the party.
More
It's
fun.
just looking forward. You know, looking at what's
Split
coming.
the
Yeah, you know
party.
what?
Split the party.
Love a good party split.
Can you make perception checks on like the door and past it?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Do I see anything?
I'd say with 40, you can hear that water is sloshing out of the bottom of this pit, along that dotted line, presumably into some sort of underground waterway. You don't hear anything coming from this door. It sounds like echoey more tunnel.
Sloshing up from under.
Um,
Is there a way to drain it?
not. I mean, you know that it starts to drain the water when you guys shut down the cooling tubes.
Oh,
You
Zakana's
could
gonna
use
open
a
the door. Then.
straw.
A straw. From
Open
that
the
angle, you
door.
can see it goes a bit more around the corner. The
Okay,
spiral continues spiraling around. All right,
Okay, that's my turn.
Lemmy.
Alrighty, Lemmy will. Oh my god, stupid computer. Sorry guys, I'm lagging here.
Good.
Alrighty. And we'll move up to. Let's let me will just move to there.
Okay.
As far as you can go. How high is the this hallway?
The hallways are not high. I think they were like 8 feet.
Okay.
They're pretty short.
Okay.
The cooling chambers, however, sorry, let me go back to the original cooling chamber. The cooling chamber, from like the rim right here, it's an additional 20 feet up to the ceiling.
Awesome.
So much bigger than these like cooling towers.
Yeah.
Anything else, or pass it to the fiend?
I'll pass it for now. That's all I can do.
All right. Since he's been infused with the power of this underworld river, this water elemental has acquired the fiendish template, and as such,
He's an evil outsider.
Yeah, he's an evil outsider. Normally elementals are neutral, but he's an evil outsider. He is going to activate Smite Good on Susan.
Wait a second.
That's my specialty.
Two can play at this game. Alright, he's gonna go for 2 slams here. God damn it. First one, rolled a 3 on the die. It's not a hit. Second one is a 28 against flat-footed.
28 against flat-footed would hit if I didn't have my brand new champion armor.
No! My smite!
So it is a 29 AC flat-footed.
Exactly how am I the hardest to hit again?
Holy shit! shit, 29 now. You like hunker down behind your armor, just like put the shoulder plate up, and this fist made of water, but just like hitting like a stone impacts it and just bounces off. The elemental looks wildly confused, although you can definitely see that its fists are like glowing with this darkish gray energy. And I think you would pretty easily recognize like the counterpart to your ability. Like you can tell that it's trying to smite you back.
Cool.
But it has to actually hit your AC to inflict the special Stygian shit that it can do. So that is the end of its turn. Susan. He's gonna get fucking wrecked.
Susan's turn to turn on his special abilities.
I love a good clash of smites.
We're gonna do Rage and Smite, obviously.
105 hit points.
And then I am going to attack it twice.
Oh yeah, go for it. I mean, yeah. They both hit. Oh wait, 21's actually gonna be close to the Fiendish template. 21 won't hit actually, so just the first one. So it's gonna take that 42 plus the Holy. I mean, that one hit, like, you cut through its center and a bunch of the water, like, sloughs off, like, back down into the pit. That looked like it took a lot of its health away.
Question about the Holy. Well, first of all, the Smite is actually going to be another +8 on top. So I guess the math works out because the Holy had +8 that I don't believe belongs there, but the macro is stupid.
Oh, but the smiting's adding the 8 anyway.
Well, the Smite is first attack is +8, right?
Right.
Or it's double on the first attack.
Yeah.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, so that would even out. In that case, is going to be Chuck, who I believe is currently moving at half speed through that tunnel.
Half speed, okay.
I will double check Squeeze, but yeah, I'm pretty
Chuck
sure it's half speed.
Yeah, it's half speed. Yeah. Wow, I should not be lagging like this. Holy crap. Oh, there we go. Damn it.
Yep. Where'd you go?
There we go. Okay.
Just vanished into the ether.
Speed is... Okay.
You dismissed Chuck.
Bow, wow, wow, wow.
Chuck will move to here. And we'll claw attack him.
Alright, 26, that is going to be a hit. And his claws, are his claws magical? Sorry, I forget
Yes,
between
yeah,
games.
yep.
Okay.
Oh, they are. Yep.
Cool. This guy's not looking great at this point then. Which brings us to Acro.
I am going to... I'll study him as a swift, and then I will full attack. Player good.
Okay, go for it. Both of those are hits. And with... Yeah?
That's 17 is incorrect. That should just be 10. I don't
Should
know
just
why
be
it's adding.
10? Okay, hold on. Let me fix my math.
Yeah, it should be 7 less for each sneak attack.
Okay, that's even so. 7 less from each sneak attack is still gonna be enough to do it, as this thing shatters into its like droplets of gray water that slough back into the pool. Its biggest threat is certainly just rocking someone who is good on that first round. But as this like hideous mass of elemental energy sinks back into the liquid, everybody is going to get the XP for defeating that, which is 1,200. And there is no more threat at the moment from this room. So add an extra 1,600 for deactivating cooling chamber number 3. So you got 2,800 from that room.
92.9.
929.
Yep.
Alright. So you guys have spotted the tunnel keeps going to the right, to the east. It looks like there's probably some sort of underground, like in the walls of this chamber waterway. Yeah.
Wanna take a dive?
You would remember last time that the Styx water will fuck you up and wipe your memory and shit.
Is the water above the tunnel?
Is the water above the tunnel? Oh, like, can you see the, like, underwater entrance in here?
Well, yeah.
It's like, as you guys turn the key, the pit does start draining. You can wait. Just double checking the timing. If you guys want to wait about 2 or 3 minutes in this room, it will begin to drain the water away, and then you could try to climb down to that tunnel.
You guys stay here. Chuck's gonna go down and look at it.
Okay.
You're gonna move half speed like that.
Alright. If you want to send Chuck forward, if you want to, like, look up a little bit on the map, I'm gonna show you the waterway. Just lagging a little bit. There we go. So that tunnel is now, it's no longer full of Stygian water, since you guys are, like, draining so much of these, so Chuck could kind of, like, go above it. I'm gonna say he would need an acrobatics check to not, like, sink into it along the way, though.
He can hover, correct?
Can he hover without his wings flapping? 'Cause that's a pretty tight space. I would say he could also try a fly check if you want to do that.
Hang on, I have a feat for this, actually, with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Color me interested.
I actually have the hover feat.
Oh, okay. Then...
This creature, he can hover in place with ease and kick up clouds of dust and debris.
Oh, yeah, then you're fine. That would negate the necessary check.
Awesome.
So you could fly over that way. So, as he kind of floats his way over here, it looks like this was probably a ruined workroom. It's kind of hard to tell what purpose the room served for sure, though. The walls and floor have fallen away into an immense sinkhole. Muddy, dark waters flood the sinkhole at a depth of now 10 feet, since you guys drained some of the stuff here. Have Chuck make a perception check in that room.
Yep, 1 second, the dog has something she's not supposed to.
Okay. Valid.
BRB, cat's on fire.
Fucking mood. My cat's just an ass.
Okay, sorry about that.
There you go.
So, Lemmy, we have this suit of armor, right? And it can really help you swim fast.
Perception. You do not notice anything additional in this room. It seems to all be trash.
Okay. We say it's like 10 feet deep, though?
Yeah, it's about 10 feet deep. It's kind of like 10 foot deep of the like Stygian water, and then there's like the 10 feet here. I'll mark it with a square.
Okay.
The 10 feet is like this central square bit. These 4 squares. Around that's just kind of like gross mud left over from it being drained.
And so what check would I need to roll to know exactly what this water would do?
I think you guys got the requisite check last time. You would know that. Sorry, I'm gonna go back make sure I got the stats right. So if it's not being like weaponized, the Stygian water has a chance to make you lose your memories, which mechanically means it's giving you negative levels, because basically it is stripping your like mind of those memories. Okay. Getting splashed a little bit or like wading in it would result in 1 negative level per round if you fail a save. If you are like submerged, it's 2 negative levels per round if you fail a save. So you know it is possible, like in like the world mechanics, not thinking of it in saves. It's like it's possible to resist the Styx' influence. It's just hard. Well, how good is Chuck's will? I would say you would probably have some idea of how
Will?
easily he could resist it.
His will?
Yeah.
Not good.
He would probably think he might have a bit of a hard time than if he was fully submerged.
Okay. What type of energy would this be?
This is... I guess it would qualify as negative energy. It really is just like a straight negative level.
Okay. Do I have anything to do with this? I might.
Right, because it's not like truly an energy, right? It just sort of sucks memories out of you.
Yeah, that's like the difference. It's not technically like a lich touching you or something like that, like a vampire draining you. It's like wiping your mind.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a more unique way to get like the negative levels.
Right. I don't see anything that would help me do that. No.
Fair enough.
No, I have no way of doing that now.
We'll figure it out later.
All right. The stream connection tonight is wonky. Okay. So, as you advance down the other hallway, then Zakana, you would see that these hallways do actually join up below Chuck. But give me a perception check as you're going down the hallway. While I reveal the rest of this fucking curve.
Oh wow, Connor rolled a human number. Just a regular old normal perception.
If Malachi was with us, he'd
Um,
roll higher.
Yeah,
Okay.
no kidding.
With okay, so you guys would see that there is a tripwire kind of in this tunnel over here. So that'd be a disable device to turn off.
Gonna go for it, Acro?
The acro disable? Why wouldn't you disable it? Yeah, I mean, even the first one without needing that 2036 will do it. Everyone's gonna get 800 XP. Much simpler trap. Basically just drop some rocks on you guys. But Chuck would be able to kind of rejoin you guys through this tunnel now.
Nine three eight.
That's I
937.
have 937.
937, yeah.
All right. So, you'd be able to see up ahead is the door to another cooling tower. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. Okay. So, you do not hear anything coming from inside this room.
I creak open the door carefully.
You're greeted by just another one of these cooling chambers, where all the rest have been identical with like plain metal doors on both sides. This one is a bit interesting. Give me a perception check first of all. See if you guys can see the secret. All right.
Wow, Chuck has just some decent perception.
Was the 32 for the once you open the doors, Akana?
Yeah, after the
Okay.
open door.
So you guys can tell there is one of the part of like the pipes in this side of the cooling tower can be like turned to unlock a secret door. You also notice that unlike the others that have that opposite door of like regular gray metal, there's this very ornate set of doors. You're not even sure what kind of metal this is. It looks almost otherworldly. They're basically like this bright red reflective doors with no apparent hinges, handles, or keyholes. Like two reflective red rectangles, essentially.
How much is it worth?
You're not even sure what the fuck it is.
Okay.
Some kind of weird metal. But much like the other ones, you can see that there is another keyhole for the Stygian key rod.
Cool. Secret door.
All right.
Susan will turn off the cooling tunnel.
Okay. As you turn it off, so that's gonna be another. It's for every single one, 1,600.
Phew.
Right, give me a perception check as you're listening at the secret door. It's going to be at a bit of a penalty because the piping is still rattling. Excuse me.
953.
943?
953.
53. Perception check, you said?
Yes, perception check. All right.
Is anybody in there?
So, sorry.
Everyone's stuck behind Chuck because he's moving so slowly.
Okay. As you listen in at that door, you hear something rather odd. You can hear what sounds like a play being recited by a female voice. They announce the play, the voice announces the play as The Birth and Death.
Oh, so it's not the same play that we already acted in.
It is not the same play. You could make a knowledge local if you want. But it is being recited. Zakana, I believe you speak this, but it's being recited in Infernal.
I speak Infernal, yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell it's being recited in Infernal.
Does the knowledge local do anything?
Knowledge local. You would know that this seems to be a like holy. I mean, it seems to be an original play. You haven't heard of like a local Chalaxian play being called The Birth and Death.
Huh. Alright, guys, there's a play going on. What do you guys want to do? Want to get tickets?
Up to you guys.
Guys?
I mean, it's rude to interrupt, right, dude? Maybe we could just stand in the gallery.
Yeah, we can stand in the gallery, I guess. Where's the gallery?
Do you want to open the door and look in?
We'll have to open.
How about we send lab rat in?
The secret door you would need to open, which would you would have to roll a stealth check as you open it to not be noticed.
Okay.
Because right now this is just like a
stealth
piece of wall. Like, there's nothing for lab rat to crawl into.
Oh, I failed. Yep.
All right. In that case, give me a second. The speaking
What's a real?
stops,
She's not stealthy.
and you
Oh man.
don't hear anything. But as you open the door, you see this chamber. Soft lighting illuminates this chamber. A vast amphitheater-like theater, the center of which is a recessed pit dominated by a circular stage, while countless more ever-widening tiers of chairs rise to seemingly infinity all around the hall. Soft murmuring indistinct shapes sit in these upper chairs, as if waiting patiently for a play to begin. Give me a perception
Do I know the
check
play at all?
as you look around. Do you know what?
Did I know the play? Sorry.
No, that's what I was just saying. You don't know the play.
Okay. Perception. Is anything invisible in there?
You don't see anything unless you have any sort of see invisibility spell. But you do not see anything right
All right. Should I?
You guys want me to see if there's anything invisible there?
Yeah, go for it. I mean, if you're
Oh,
not, if you're still
I
in
have seen
trouble-
invisibility on right now. I turned it
now. Oh,
on at the start
it's
of
still
the
running, isn't it?
dungeon.
Yeah, it's like a minute per level.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes.
It's hours
per
Oh.
level.
level.
Okay, 10 minutes per level.
I can.
Me and Eric split the difference on it. Guessing the wrong side.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then you would certainly be able to see in here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to reveal who you're seeing, and I'm going to make the picture a bit bigger so the stream can see it as well. But you could make a knowledge planes check to look at these.
I do have that.
Okay, put her back in the center stage. Okay.
Very interesting.
So you
she's
would know that this woman, who appears chained to the stage, is a Rakshasa. It's an evil spirit that usually cloaks itself in the guise of a humanoid creature so that it might walk unseen among its prey. This one is appearing in its kind of like hybrid bestial form. Doesn't seem to care. Like, it isn't hiding invisible, but if it was visible, it doesn't seem to be caring to look very human, as can be seen by the giant beak on it. You would know that pretty much all animal head types are possible. Like, there have been ape rakshasas, jackals, elephants, tigers are a really famous one. With a 25, you would know that rakshasas are normally born from like strange couplings with humans. But this process gives them a very innate resistance to magic. They are very resistant to magic. They are also able to detect thoughts at will, trying to scan the people around them. And while they are not really classed typically, they are just kind of naturally born spellcasters.
sorcerers, kind of.
Similar to like a sorcerer's abilities, yeah.
What did you say that were on the seats, like indistinct shapes? You said
Like shadowy viewers of this play. Like it doesn't seem like they are fully corporeal.
Do they look like shadows?
No. You guys have fought enough shadows to see that these are not shadows.
Okay.
Just
Does
a room
Echo
full
tell
of,
us
like,
there's someone?
hundreds of shadows? Fuck that.
Does Echo tell us that?
Oh, yeah, I would let you guys know about this. What do we...
Zikana's gonna say, "Hello there, in Infernal. What's playing?"
Okay. Apurva Arcona becomes fully visible to everyone. As she looks at the door, only seeing Zikana from this angle. Come in, come in! Thank you for attending one of my latest creations, The Birth of Death.
Okay, Zikana takes a seat.
Susan lets Sakana take a seat.
This one looks better.
Alright. As you guys enter, she's like, I need more players. Why don't you come in and join me in the pit? You could be part of the play.
Who are you talking to?
You.
I'm only me.
Well, I thought someone else was following it as well, but why don't you come down? I need more people in the play.
Does she see them?
I mean, if no one's advancing, then no, she can't see around the wall there.
It's just me here. Sorry, I came alone.
Okay, that's fine. Come on down and join the play.
Down, like to you.
Yes, in this pit.
Oh,
You're
Guys, you
keeping
wanna
the
come?
crowd waiting. They're getting restless.
but I was just watching. Oh man. Guys.
It will be fine. All right. She is gonna go back invisible, and you see a massive cowled skeleton wielding a scythe step out of the wall onto the stage.
Okay.
And we are going to roll for initiative.
Oh, nice. How far's the drop from the balcony where they're at to the pit?
Oh, like 10 feet. It's not far.
Nice. Cool.
Um.
Yes.
Zikana's gonna activate her mask, I guess. I think that's on command. It's the Mantis mask, the one with the see invisibility.
Yeah, it's an at-will thing, but you
I
aren't
think
on the turn order, Sakana.
Huh?
Oh no, you are. I guess it wasn't recircled or whatever. Recycled. Yeah.
Yeah, for
at the
some reason
bottom.
it didn't reorder it. Alright, Zakana. So you activate that, you see that she is still standing on stage, next to the guy, next to the Reaper.
And then I ask her like, "What's going on?"
Why don't you just delay till after I give you your lines? Then you'll know what's up.
That sounds super meta.
It's a very meta play.
How does the skeleton look? Does he look intimidating? Does he look advancing towards me?
Give me a. He's got a big ass scythe. Looks like he's walking towards you.
Okay. Zikana's gonna cast shield.
All right, you cast shield. All right.
5 foot step. Yeah, no, actually, no, just cast shield. Yeah.
Okay. She is going to look at you. And just says to you, she's like, well, it's your time in the spotlight. Why don't you step up and attack the Reaper? This is the birth of death. It is your duty. If possible, throw in a nice rhyming couplet as well. Give me a will save.
Shit. Why will? Oh, there you go.
Okay, you resist her magic as her eyes seem to glow looking at you. She is going to have this guy 5 foot step. He's like floating in midair. He's going to swing his scythe at you. Give me a perception check.
Perception. I feel like it's not real.
He whips past you. As his scythe whips past you, you can smell this like scent of the grave coming off of him. Give me a will save.
Oh, come on.
This guy is real as fuck, and you're lucky he missed, is what you're thinking right now.
Okay.
Big real.
Okay.
That was her turn. Accio.
Accio, feeling a disturbance in the force, knowing that Zakana was almost just dominated.
A disturbance in the enchantosphere.
10,000 cries screamed out.
That was close.
No.
Guess.
Boom. Thinking. Triangles are like a thing.
All right, get some geometry out of the way. You know, you can if you hit Q, you can like bend that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna come over here and the black tentacle's like right there.
Okay. So as the black tentacles reach up, first of all, give me a will save as you're doing that. And then roll your grapple thing. Okay. As your tentacles go to grab this Grim Reaper dude, you see that she's trying to make him react as if he's grappled, but it's not fast enough. This is a major image illusion.
Okay.
Called it.
Like in the end, she gets there, so like it kind of looks like he's grappled, but there was a brief moment where you definitely saw some of the tentacles like phase through him.
What's my fucking black tentacles thing?
Am I tentacle?
I think it is 10 plus your. Hold on.
I'm
Yeah,
looking.
plus caster level, right?
D20 plus your caster level plus 4 plus 1. So caster level plus 5.
CMD of Black Tentacles for the purpose of escaping is equal to 10 plus its CMB.
Yeah, and it's CMB. Sorry, that's what I was looking at the CMB. So it's CMB. When determining CMB, tentacles is caster level plus 5 essentially. So
Does that beat her CMB?
I believe yes, it does. Yeah, beats her CMD by 2. She is grappled.
Okay. So Connor, does that beat your CMD?
Yeah, of course.
Double grapple.
Planning to grapple? Oh, you are.
So this guy you now know is an illusion, Accio. Do you call it out, or you just kind of like take that knowledge?
Yeah, I let everybody know it's an illusion.
Okay, gotcha. So they both take. It's the same damage roll for both, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so it takes 5, and that is. Ooh, does spell resistance apply to black tentacles?
No.
It does not. Okay, makes sense. It's like physical tentacles. Okay. Well, that was a good way to get past your fucking SR. Acro.
Did I take the damage?
Yeah, you take 5 damage.
Yeah.
What is the like distance
So
from like the upper level? Like what if I were to jump, like from
10,
here
it's 10
down.
feet from the balcony down. So if you make the DC 15 acrobatics, you take nothing, and if you fail, you take 1d6 damage.
Okay. And I would be jumping into the tentacle. I don't really have any good ranged options anyways. Yeah, I guess I'm going to try to like jump down onto the stage to meet her.
Okay. Go ahead and make the acrobatics check.
I probably won't.
But it's free anyway. So you might as well.
Nat 20!
Hell yeah. You do a fucking like superhero landing, like fist hits the stage, cracks it a little bit, and you come up next to her. And at first she's kind of like cocking her head back and forth, like la di da di da, can't see me, I'm fucking invisible, even though I'm grappled. Then she like looks at you, sees you looking directly at her, and she's just like, oh dear, no, oh no.
I'm going to study her as a swift action, and then I am going to make one regular attack.
33, that is absolutely a hit. Grapple does not does grapple trigger sneak attack? I don't believe it does.
Probably not.
No.
But you do definitely hit with that bludgeoning damage as your mace swings to the air, cracks her across the beak, kind of puts a big old chip in it.
That will be my turn.
I think grappled is just a minus, not denies dex.
Yeah, it's like a penalty to dex. Okay, Susan. definitely hear the sounds of combat coming from in there.
Yep. Susan is Susan's gonna stop right there, but he doesn't actually see.
Wait, so did you go like through the door there? Because you have to go through like
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, you got
yeah,
enough
yeah.
movement. You're good. Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
He doesn't see the chick, right?
She is still invisible. I would say you would. I mean, she is grappled, so like the tentacles are wrapped around something in that square. I think you would be able to spot it. I think if you tried to hit her, she'd have like, I'd say a 20% miss chance instead of the 50.
Sure, let's do it.
Because like she's still occupying that square, but you can kind of make out the outline.
I'll take 1d6 damage.
Okay. Much less gracefully.
It was an intentional belly flop, thank you.
Crunch. You take 2 damage. And then you can go ahead and make your attack roll there. 16's not gonna do it though. It's even grappled. Which brings us to Chuck, who at least can make some movement here without squeezing for once. Chuck?
Snake.
Snake. Hellcat, you're muted by the way. If you're.
Oh, sorry, but yeah. Chuck is going to hold his action till Lemmy goes.
Okay. Here, I'll switch your order up. Okay, go ahead with Lemmy then.
Lemmy is going to cast see invisibility.
Ooh. On Chuck, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
Good.
and that will be it for
Lemmy himself.
Yep.
Okay. Then Chuck can go.
Awesome. And I have to squeeze, I guess, to go through that door.
Yeah. So it looks like he could. Everything in the cooling tower is full movement. Once you get to that door,
Right.
you'd have to squeeze for like 5 feet.
Okay. And what's the height in?
30 feet.
Okay.
The actual height's like 30 feet. It looks like those seats are kind of like diagonally retreating backwards, like into infinity, but the actual height above the pit is like 30 feet.
Cool. Chuck is gonna move here.
Okay. Yeah, knowing that it's an illusion, you just brush right past the Grim Reaper guys. Full fake.
And he's gonna be about 10 feet above
Okay.
her. And he will claw her.
Yeah. And you would get flanking on like the downward diagonal.
Yep.
All right, go for your claw attack.
And this is also with a +5.
That's gonna be a hit. At this point, as you guys reach the requisite threshold, she's like, "All right, fine, fuck the play." Back to Zakana. You are still grappled, but you can break free with escape artist, strength. That's actually it. I was gonna say you can take control of the grapple, but there's no point with tentacles.
No.
You do not. If you have a ranged option, one-handed, you could throw a dagger at her from there. It's a standard action, try escape artist, I believe. Right? No, just move action. Yeah, I think you could huck a dagger if you want to try to hit the Rakshasa.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Be fine.
So it's gonna be her turn. She's just gonna not concentrate on the illusion anymore, so that goes away. And then she's gonna try to break out. What's the CMD that she's trying to hit with escape artist? It's 10 plus whatever your bonus was earlier. I think it was 14.
10,
Yeah, 14. So 10 plus 14.
So
24.
24. She is going to be able to break out of that, so she's no longer grappled. You guys are all up in her fucking grill. Holy shit. Okay, so she already had time to cast a little bit of a defensive spell.
She can't cast defensively while grappled.
That's what she was doing the roll to get out of.
She can't do both, right? It's a standard action to break grapple.
I thought it was. We just determined it's a move action.
I
to
think
break
it was a
grab.
move. Yeah, that's what I was asking a minute ago, but no one said anything, so I just assumed.
No, it's a standard action to break grapple.
Okay. In that case, she is just going to attempt... She's going to attempt to get her back to a wall here in a better place. So you're 10 feet up, right, Chuck? Like 10 feet above her?
Yes.
So...
Yep.
Alright, in that case, she's going to attempt an acrobatics check to go from, like, there to this corner of the pit. Try to get her back to a wall here. Alright, as she does, you can see that the chain, like, lengthens to give her more room. Okay, that's going to be not as great at acrobatics as other skills. It's going to be a 25. If that is lower than anyone's CMD, you can op attack her.
Yes, that is lower than my CMD.
Okay.
Same.
Same by 1.
Everyone just go off. Even with her shield, 25 is going to hit. Holy shit. Okay, so... And when... Okay, so holy damage... Sorry, math in my head. Is that holy damage correct? Or is there a difference?
Is she evil outsider?
Yeah, she's an evil outsider.
Then yes.
Okay.
All that holy damage is accurate.
Okay, so she took your holy swing. Just bites into her side. She has this, like, weird, like, black ichor drip out, not, like, regular blood. The claw is also gonna hit for 9. And technically, because you provoked as she got to this square, Acro, that's still flanking with, like, this upper square on Chuck. So you do get sneak attack.
I also have the improved outflank.
Oh, and you have
as
the
well.
improved outflank too. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, no problem.
She's fully at like single-digit health. She's looking real messed up. And she's just like, it's like more black ichor spray out of her beak. And she's like, no, I thought I could lure back Limdaga to my audience. Akio.
I don't think that beats anybody.
No, I don't think that grapples anyone.
And then
Am I still grappled then?
Yes,
you're
because or wait, no, because you still have to roll to maintain a grapple. So if that didn't beat Zakana's current CMD, it wouldn't maintain.
Yeah.
So if 20 is lower than your CMD, Zakana, you're free.
I'm free.
Okay.
What else do I have? I mean, I could just like throw out an entangle, I guess.
Just the
You
worst
definitely
morass of
don't
spells.
have to do that.
I'm
yeah,
like
I'm out
actually just,
of freedom of movement. I highly recommend not.
She is already very fucked up. Like, I don't think you're gonna miss out on much.
yeah, but
Especially when she fucked up the acrobatics check and all 3 of you got her.
yeah, I just don't have anything. I'm just gonna fucking walk back up. Me and Lemmy are gonna hang out.
You and Lemmy just like, rock,
Can I
paper,
hold-
scissors, shoot.
Can I even move that far?
Mm.
Oh
could
yeah,
du- yeah, you can double
I'm
move.
double moving. I don't fucking. What am I worried
We'll
about?
say you can play rock, paper, scissors as a move interaction as part of the second move.
Okay.
Okay.
Here. Three, two, one. Let's say what we're playing.
Acro.
3, 2,
I'm
1.
going to follow her and make my attack.
Okay. So if you move through there, she is gonna provoke with her like bird claws.
Oh, I guess I could be underneath Lemmy, right? Since he's flying.
Yeah, you can just be underneath Chuck if you don't want to provoke.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Here, let me hold on. I'll just move him to like the back so that we can still see your token. Okay, yeah. In that case, it would not provoke.
Then yeah, that's what I do, and I make that attack.
33. Yep, hit. And yeah, single digits. She is done with a screech. Her chain rattles to the floor. She disappears in a flash of white light.
Will that be a knowledge of planes to see if that would if she's actually dead?
Yeah, give me a knowledge planes check. 24. First of all, everyone gets 2,400 XP for killing her.
Nice.
For that?
She got very fucked up by the series of events you guys
Should have
got
been
her with.
harder.
Okay. So, she's like dead for now. You would know, like, unlike a lot of outsiders who kind of don't have a separate soul and body, she's kind of like Lib Dog in that Rakshasas are very much creatures of the material plane. So it's possible she could be resurrected, but at the moment she is very much dead.
All right then.
She didn't have a chance to draw it yet, but she did drop a +1 kukri. All right. With that, the secret door at the other end does reveal itself. Looks like this is a very secretive theater chamber. You can see now that at the end of the pit, there is a secret door leading outward. So what would you guys like to do?
Do we know how many of those water coolers we have to turn off? Or
You knew that there were 5, like the points of a... No, it was 5, like, because they're all linked to one of the points of a pentagram.
I thought pentagrams had 6 sides.
Penta's 5.
That would be a sextagram.
Hexagram. Hexagram?
Or hexagram.
Hexagram.
I just googled pentagram and there's 6 sides. What are you guys talking about?
What are you talking about?
Should probably count. Because it's not actually sides, it's points.
I did mean points.
Oh shit. Wrong.
I thought you.
Yeah,
I
that-
assumed you had also meant points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Were you thinking of the
1,
Star
2,
of David?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yes.
8, 9, 10. I'm counting 10 sides. What are you talking?
Star of David has 6.
Star of
Penta
David.
has
Oh man,
Look,
the Jewish side of my
it's
family is
a-
gonna come for you.
I put it in the.
That's
in the
literally
right?
5. That is 5.
Start at the top, right? Start at the top. 1, 2, 3.
I don't have to start at the
4,
top. I know that a pentagram has 5
6.
points. It's like a fact. Penta means 5 in Latin.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't count the top twice, Eric.
Yeah, you do. What are you talking about?
Okay.
You count the top twice.
This reminds me of like there was that screenshot someone sent their friend on Snapchat where they got like a stick and poke tattoo and they're like, "Oh, I'm so hardcore. I got a pentagram." And their friend's like, "Well, I didn't know you were religious." And they're just like, "What do you mean? Like that's a Star of David." Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Star shapes aside, you guys got those like weird red metal doors. You guys do know there are 5 towers though.
Do we though?
I mean, you figured it out with your engineering check last time, so presumably your characters remembered a fact for what, 15 minutes in game, 20 minutes.
But are our characters smart enough to know what a pentagram actually means?
Speaking of 15, 20 minutes,
Akio's just yelling in the background like, "No, there are 6 cooling towers."
speaking of 15 to 20 minutes, Susan cracks the bag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Are they dead?
No, there's no way. We only had one like 3-round fight, another
You
like
fought the
4-round fight.
elemental. You spent a little bit of time searching the mud puddle room. Nah, they're fine. They're fine.
Hold on. Akio, like, was there like a time for Akio to get like a mani-pedi in between and like distract the party?
No.
Oh, hold on. Can I be dead on 100?
So you guys have rooms way in the back you haven't explored, or double doors, or secret door.
What happened to the
was
shadowy thingy?
the shadowy thing?
The shadowy things on the seats.
They're still there. Just kind of muttering,
Ah,
just looking creepy.
Yeah, let's just not interact with that at all. How about hey
Do we
Zakana?
want-
That door is a secret.
Well, it
Is
revealed itself once the Rakshasa was dead.
Yeah, but I'm like making it known to Zakana that it's a secret.
Zakana's more interested in the red doors that look like they might be worth something.
Okay, you
push
can
open the
touch
red
the
doors?
demon doors.
Good God.
As you walk up to them, they swing open.
Oh, do they don't have hinges or anything?
They don't have hinges. There's no keyholes or handles. The doors just seem to automatically swing open. Doesn't look like they're being supported by anything.
Zakana's gonna try to remove them.
Give me a spellcraft check.
Oh. Spellcraft is trained, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, so.
You can see the chamber rounds a corner here into a different room.
So, anybody know what this door is?
So we should go this way because without looking at the map at all, I think it'll connect to the tunnel.
No. Yes.
Does anybody know how to get these doors out? They look like they're really cool.
I am not a carpenter. I can't help you.
Yeah, you should probably spend some time looking at that.
Akio, you think those fucking doors are gonna be like almost impossible to remove? They're just like
Okay.
warded up to high hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so you guys now go into that room. So, so there's a lot going on in this room. So I would stay by the doors on your respective sides while I describe.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
So the flight of stairs leads down to a stone archway that opens onto an incongruous sight indeed. A 10-foot wide and 30-foot long banquet table floating in the air 5 feet above a black cobblestone plaza in the middle of a bustling city under some sort of infernal martial law. As armies of devils dressed in iron march to and fro through the streets along the plaza's edges, the sky above is red with dark clouds, while the surrounding cityscape is composed of sharp iron towers and spires. A view obscured only to the south of the table, where a churning wall of fire blocks the only street leading away from the plaza. First of all, give me a knowledge planes check. For those of you who are looking at this room.
Give me one sec.
What do planes have to do with anything?
Lemmy and Acro, you guys would know, and here I'll reveal the border of the wall of fire as well. You guys would know that this appears to be a representation, or perhaps even the real version of the city of Dis, which is the second layer of hell. Very much like the center of like interplanar commerce and trade for hell. Despite the size of the room, it looks like this table to you guys is floating over the city of Dis. However, at the table, they don't appear to have noticed you yet as they're kind of floating in midair at the table. You see there are 4 gargoyles arguing.
Y'all remember that cartoon? That cartoon was awesome.
Oh, gargoyles?
So
No, The Simpsons.
It's a good one.
Simpsons is pretty good. Gargoyles is one of those things where it's not as good as you remember.
As you guys are kind of watching them, it looks like they are just kind of arguing and they're arguing but eating with all the grace and decorum of like aristocrats of high society, the highest of societies in the city of Dis. Susan, I assume you're just kind of going in. One of them turns to you. Come, join us at the table.
So I don't know what a gargoyle is, other than essentially a statue come to life.
Yeah, you can make a. This would be a.
There's no knowledge that Susan has.
Okay, yeah, nothing that Susan has.
Susan just got invited to the table.
Is my sense evil going off?
Oh, they're definitely evil.
Oh, lucky cat.
Susan doesn't draw yet. Well, no, his sword's already out from the combat, but still, he's not like holding it threateningly. He's
Okay.
like,
It's a big ass sword.
I can't get up there. I don't fly.
A quandary indeed. Here. One of them waves his hand, and like a path of like stone, like cobblestone pathway appears, leading into the chair.
Oh, cool. So, what's for dinner?
Oh, roast meat. Now, you've caught us in the bit of an interesting argument. Do you think, sir, if you ate the heart of a pure paladin versus a back alley trollop, would the heart taste different?
That's, it's a close personal question that I remember debating for long hours back
Indeed.
at, Paladin school.
Well, dear paladin, why don't you... Here, have some wine or some meat. Quench yourself at this way station.
I appreciate the offer, but excuse me if I don't trust literally anything you hand me.
Come now, I insist, it's really delicious.
And insist all you want, I refuse.
No, it's quite rude to resist an aristocrat's offer of supper.
Unless the person you're offering it to is of equal and noble a station, sir. You are in the presence of Baron Captain Susan von Westbrer.
Give me a diplomacy check.
The gargoyles just hear a ooh as Akio coos in the background.
Interesting. A baron. It's been quite a while since anyone of a noble stature was down here.
I mean, can you blame him? Look at this place.
But the view is just lovely. We float above Dis, the Iron City, a monument to the rigorous bureaucracy of hell.
As much as I love rules and structure, bureaucracy is rather messy and I could do without it.
Come now. I'm sure Dispater would be very angry if he heard that.
I don't know who that is, but I don't really care.
Ah, Archdevil Dispater, the ruler of Dis. Rarely leaves the city, you understand.
Oh, he would be angry that I don't care about his bureaucratic nightmare? Okay, I feel so bad. Sorry, I can't lie. I'm a paladin. I do not feel badly at all. In fact, I hope he's angry.
The others growl. The one next to you says, "Have care about how you talk of the King of Iron."
Or you'll, like, attack me or something.
It would be improper to do such at a dinner table with a noble, but if you drive us to it, then perhaps we should.
I understand. So what you're trying to say is I control you, right? It is my words that are forcing you to make these actions. Look, not that you have control over your own actions. You are my slaves, my pets nonetheless.
Enough! We're gonna roll for initiative. They leap at you at pets.
That's super cool. I'm glad I rolled well that time.
That is very cool. 27. Although you double click it, so it's a 3, but you can change it back to 27. So that was the first. Oh no, that was the. Oh, sorry, that was diplomacy. What am I talking about?
Yeah, my initiative's 3.
Okay, let's roll for the gargoyles.
Should have just took the 27.
27's diplomacy, my man. I can't tell a lie.
Alright.
Your character's a paladin, not you.
I don't know why it came out as 018.
I'm a descendant of Abraham Lincoln, though. It's genetic.
Okay, hold on. Let's remove the fucking
Does that be one
Rakshasa.
cast genetic? Have you ever, like, felt
That sentence was
scared
not
of
true at
place?
all.
I had figured. Anyway, Zakana, you hear this
Question.
from across the room.
Did Akio tell me that these doors aren't removable?
Yes, I believe that was the checker.
You did?
earlier.
How long were they talking for? Because Zakana would have walked down all the way to the table already.
Give me a stealth check. See if they spy you.
Okay.
Okay, the gargoyles don't seem to have noticed your presence.
So I would have walked down there. Is that alright? Just to the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And to go up there, would acrobatics work, or do I have to climb?
Give me a perception check, because past this line right here looks like they're floating over the city of Dis.
Do I see anything?
You see a strange, slight shadow of the table in midair, so you know that the shadow is hitting the floor. There is a real floor there. It's just disguised as this far below the city.
Okay. Cool. Well, I guess the is gonna just move forward and attack since they seem to be going for the now. That's alright.
Alright, go for it.
Moving 10 feet and swinging my weapon.
Alright, go for your just one attack on the gargoyle between you and Susan.
Does that confirm?
Does confirm. It is
And
still alive. You
maybe-
stab it through its stony skin, and just like gravel spills all over the floor.
Gonna lower his AC.
Okay. It's gonna bring us to Acro.
Right.
So this one currently has lower AC.
Is sneak attack damage critable or no?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
God, that would be insane.
That would make roads decent.
Bow wow.
Ooh. Shots fired.
I am going to go like that, and I'll attack the one closest to me. But first, I'm going to swift action study.
Roger that.
Here we go.
23 is gonna be a hit on the gargoyle. It is still standing though.
That's my turn.
I'm in the wrong spot on the turn order. I should be at a 3.
Oh, weird. Hold on. There you go. All right. Gargoyles. In a fury, they're going to swarm Susan for insulting Dissipator. One's going to 5-foot step to get all its attacks. The other two are going to launch themselves over the table into flanking positions at like a knight's move away. They're each only going to get one. So we'll start with full round attack from the ones on your left and your right.
Hold on. I can only get +2 AC against one of these 4, so it's going to be the guy between Zakana and I. I have +2 AC on, because that's who I was talking to.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, we'll start with that guy that you have +2 AC against then. Wow, just bad rolls all around there. The highest is a 21, so nope.
Nope.
Alright, oh wait, shit, it's actually 4 attacks, one sec. Okay, no, still, that was lower. Alright. 4 attacks from the one on your left now. One is a potential crit. Does not confirm. But it is going to claw you for 12 damage. And then the 2 that moved in on you are both just going to use a claw. I'm rolling real bad today. Yeah, they both those 2 miss as well. So you just get the 1 claw for 12.
All right, cool.
And that's gonna bring us to Chuck.
Okay. How much room is above the gargoyles on the table?
Okay, so you guys are in the high arches of the ceiling rise to a height of 30 feet.
So, but how high is the table off?
The table is floating 5 feet off the ground. So ground,
Okay, cool.
5 feet above the ground is the table. Ceiling goes up 30 feet beyond the ground itself. So you can be 25 feet above the table.
Awesome. I'm gonna go right. We'll go right on top of them right here. We'll be 10 feet above them.
Okay.
And Chuck will swipe at this one. And it's also a +5.
That's a confirmed crit. It was on this guy?
Yep.
Okay, it's gonna be the full 26 then. With Acro's hit previously, that crit just takes the gargoyle's head off his shoulders.
Excellent.
Alright, 1 down. Brings us to Lemmy.
He's going to shoot his crossbow at this one.
Okay, yep, that one's got lower AC right now. Is gonna miss though with those shots.
Cool.
Oh, 21 will hit actually.
Oh, awesome.
But not a lot of damage. Accio.
They are not on the ground, So no need to tentacle or entangle.
It's true. None of
Do
them
it.
are on the ground.
Do it.
Nah, I'm just gonna haste her. Right. Mm.
All right, everyone is hasted, and it's gonna be Susan amidst the gargoyles.
Alright. Just making sure my haste attack is all set up correctly. It is not.
And it's not.
I know, guys. I've been like these last couple of fights. I've been contributing to combat in other ways than haste. I'm trying to get back to my roots.
Back to your roots.
Okay.
Speaking of back to my roots, I know what I'm doing next turn.
Entangle. with the
Yeah.
roots. All right. Miss, hit, miss. So 2 hits.
No, the hasted holy is just that's how I have to
Oh,
manage the damage on that particular holy.
that makes sense. Okay. Okay. So miss, hit then. So, I mean, with the crit sneak on this guy, attack number 2 would finish him off. Are you going in like a circle, I assume?
Yes.
All right.
And so guy on the bottom right is now going to be my new +2 AC target.
Okay, and so he has you get the extra AC against him. He is still alive from that sword blow though. Brings us back to Zakana.
5-foot step.
To get, you would have to make an acrobatics check to like be on the table.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Okay, and that will be a move action, hey?
It would be a part of
does
your
it come-
action, but I mean, if you're not moving super fast, it's only like 5 feet. You can still make an attack after.
Okay. Acrobatics. There you go.
Yep, totally fine. Go ahead and roll your attack. This will be with sneak attack. From Susan.
Why can't I see
Oh,
my
and Chuck now, I guess, because he's above you.
chat? I can't see my the editor. The text chat is not coming up for some reason.
Weird.
Anyway, I have no idea what's going on, so tell me. Can I full round attack, or is it just
It'll just be the first attack this time.
the first attack? Alright. Just this
Can you
one.
still
Then.
click it or
Does
you
it
want me to
hit?
roll it? Oh, there we go. That's a second confirmed crit. This
Oh, okay.
combat. Roll sneak attack.
Yep.
With it.
And
Holy shit.
minus AC as well.
Another just
Oh.
stab to a vital area, like right in this thing's heart from behind. 3 out of 4 of these gargoyles have been hit by crits this fight.
I'm gonna reload it because I can't even see what's happening.
Holy hell.
Reload.
Acro.
I'm gonna 5-foot step. I'm going to swift action study, and then improved outflank. I'm flanking with Chuck, so I'm going to full attack.
Hell yeah.
That was
Miss.
some
then a
really
hit.
bad rolls. Okay.
And you are.
Oh,
flanking
you
with
know,
Chuck.
Yeah, and I probably should have clicked one more time for the haste attack. I forgot to click my haste macro.
Okay. This final guy is alive at like 2 HP.
Shoot him.
He gonna try. I mean, and Susan insulted his boy. I think he's gonna go in on Susan here.
Bring it on, come on.
More. What's your current AC?
Since the other guy's dead, now it's 30 against this guy.
30 against this guy. Okay, so he does get one Nat 20, which doesn't confirm. But he is going to hit you with another claw. It's going to be another 12. Which brings us to Chuck, who is just right above this gargoyle.
And he is gonna full on just slash
Hell
the hell out of
yeah.
him.
22 is a hit. And then a confirmed crit. Jesus Christ. These gargoyles are getting hit with some vicious blows as they're just torn to shreds on their own dinner table. Yeah, you only have like 2 health left. That's going to be enough to finish the gargoyles.
There's something wrong with the damage on the second claw. You only got the 7 base dice. You didn't actually roll any. There's no D dice.
Oh, yeah, that's not right.
Oh,
It's a 0
Sorry.
plus 7.
I'll fix that right now.
Well, either way, with those devastating crits, these gargoyles are torn limb from limb. Their stony bodies and like their gravel innards just spill all over the dinner table. You still have this wall of flame over here, so that diagonal slash is. But let's take our... Usually we only have time for like 1 break because this is a shorter session. We're going to take like a 5-minute break now. And then we'll be back.
Cool. Get some ice cream.
And I'll run an ad for those watching. Put up our BRB. back to the game. Okay. So, what's your guys' plan here? See, the room continues on to this wall of fire. Over y'all.
Oh, what do we get for XP for those gargoyles?
1,200 each. Sorry, I thought I said that. Maybe I just said it in my head.
Each gargoyle? That's crazy.
Wow, so generous. Almost level up with that.
What's the total?
How close are you guys to level up?
98900.
We are 6,100 experience points from level.
Oh, you guys are pretty
Quick,
well on
somebody
track
tell
here.
me how many rats that is.
How many boars do we have to kill?
Yeah, we would spend 10 years in a forest killing
Don't
boars.
you go fucking hunting shadow beasts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start
Shadow
spawning
beasts.
some fucking greater shadows or some shit.
Shall
Sure,
we
we can take
investigate this wall of fire? See if there's something special about it.
I mean, I guess we can.
What's beyond the wall of fire?
Can we see
I don't
past?
think you can see through it.
I fell to a burning ring of fire.
As you get closer, you can feel the heat kind of crackling on you, but it looks like there's a long chamber behind it that seems to be glowing red, but you can't quite make it out through the flames. What do you guys do?
Zakana, come here. I'm gonna throw you really hard over here.
How does the fire look like?
Big and fiery. Hot wall of flame.
You'll be fine.
Can we see past it?
You can see a little bit of a room.
Can we?
Oh, how we get Chuck to fly over it?
It's like floor to ceiling.
Oh,
How about
Oh,
Zakana
Can
just
we
fucking...
determine
dispel
if
it.
it's magical or natural fire?
Give me a spellcraft check.
Accio?
Damn, I'm not a fucking wizard. Like,
You're the party nerd. You have to do the spellcraft.
Looks like it is some sort of weird permanency
nerd.
magic. Looks illusory.
I'm
Can you
the
dispel
worst fucking nerd ever. I might be able to dispel it if I had dispel.
Well,
Oh, as if we had 3 scrolls of dispel magic.
I mean, let me try, I guess, if we don't want to waste a scroll, because I do have it.
Oh, yeah, okay, go.
I gotta just make a level check up there. 20?
Seems to fade away. And
want to use the scroll? Scroll better.
I mean, might as well just keep the scroll, because we can sell it.
Yeah.
If needed.
Oh, the spell faded away. That's in the fire, right?
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. A brilliant, glowing, 50-foot-long pool of what appears to be molten gold bubbles on the floor of this immense cathedral-like space. The walls rise high on either side to a vaulted ceiling, thick with carvings of leering devils, while to the south a towering pair of glowing stained glass windows depicting a huge devil with a hideous scar across his midsection stands before a blood-stained altar. To either side, towering arched mirrors reflect 8 different hellscapes, each more dismal and harrowing than the last.
Do you want to mage hand 5 pounds out?
As you guys look at the pool, go ahead and give me a will save.
Alright.
Okay.
I think Anna's gonna fill that one.
Oh. Wow.
Akio, You've seen Scrooge McDuck dive into his pile of coins, right?
Hey Ben, I just want to let you know that if you kill this character before I get the chance to do the one thing this character was built for, to dominate, I'm gonna bring something ungodly to this table.
Akio, if you could make a acrobatics check to see how graceful this leap into the pool is.
Okay.
Can there be like an opposed initiative check or something so I can snag him from certain death?
He will live. It's not as bad as you think.
Okay.
You sprint forward. You can see Akio sprint forward, just belly flop into the gold. The gold vanishes. It is in fact just a giant trough of burning water. Give me a fortitude save.
Yikes.
Oh, yo, my specialty.
Oh, there you go, net 20.
Wow, nice.
He said sarcastically with the nat 20. Okay, so you're gonna take half of this. You take 16 damage, and you can climb back out.
How was the swim, Akio?
That was wonderful.
That
should
was,
give it a try.
You probably shouldn't do that next time.
No.
All right.
Rocky
Well,
was digital.
now that the crazy molten gold trap has been dealt with, go ahead and give me a planes check. Look at these fucking crazy ass mirrors.
Oh, hold on. Real quick. This is just for personal healing.
I
Okay,
can heal you actually. I got lots of wands.
29 assisting up to a 30.
Oh, okay, go for it.
You want the wands?
Sure, shoot me.
Yes, please.
Okay. They are 2d8, I believe.
As you guys look, especially Lemmy, because you succeeded on the planescraft check, you look at the different hellscapes and realize that each one is in fact one of the different planes of hell. All except the final plane of hell, which is the direct realm of Asmodeus.
Okay.
So you see Avernus, Dis, Erebus, Phlegethon, Stygia, Malbolgi, Cocytus, and Kaina. The only one missing is Nessus, which is nearly unknown as it is the foundation of hell and contains the Palace of Asmodeus. But as you are the one who's successfully examining these, go ahead and give me a will save. I thought the 6 was a little safe for a second. I was like, oh shit. Okay, so I mean that's not going to be enough. And what you see is you look into the painting, or the painting, the mirror.
Which one is it?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. This one right here. It appears to be the realm of Cocytus. It's where like the ice devils live. It is the only cold plane of hell. It's like floating cages amid ice glaciers, oceans that are entirely frozen. It's where Balzibul, the Lord of Flies, makes his home.
Beelzebub, you mean?
Not Beelzebub. Beelzebub's on a different level, different layer. I think.
Okay.
I almost said but Beelzebub, but no, it is Balzibul is the phonetic pronunciation. What you notice is that amid all of this, like crazy ice plane, you see that same devil that's in the stained glass, the one with the cut, like scarred belly, appears to be torturing you, Lemmy. Like you see a version of yourself down there being whipped by this devil.
Huh.
Is it kinky?
However, with that failed will save, as you're watching this, kind of just like, what the fuck is happening? The devil's face turns and looks like straight at the mirror at you and fills the full frame.
Neat.
As a sense of like hopelessness and despair fills your mind, go ahead and give me a either knowledge arcana or a spellcraft check.
Do you want me to do both? Because I do have both. Or do you want just one?
They would both either one. They would both do the same. This is what the mirror looks like once you activate it, by the way.
Nope.
You didn't take any ability damage or anything, which is kind of weird, but I mean that definitely caused something to happen.
All right then.
All right. Now that
Do I
that has
still-
happened, though, you are in a position to make a perception check on those mirrors, since you have gone through this kind of harrowing experience. If someone else would like to, you could probably point it out to the others as well.
Hey guys.
Huh?
Point at the mirror.
Which one?
The one I'm standing in front of.
Oh, okay. Peers into it.
All right. Make your perception checks.
Are we just picking one?
I guess if people are picking different ones. I mean, with 33,
What?
you'll be able to see that most of these, you kind of like tap the mirror a little bit. You can hear there's a hollow sound. There are like small cubbies or chambers behind the different ones.
Open this one in front of me.
You think that there is no latch or anything to open this? If you had an effect that could put you through a wall or teleport, you could maybe get by it, or if you tried to break it.
What is it made of?
Appears to be made of glass.
Oh, glass. Anything else wood here?
Just break it, man.
The
Use one of
the
your-
frame's made of wood.
Use your
Can I see through it? I can see through it. Give me a second. I've got the Eye of Vadris.
Was that see-through wood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a second.
And you're looking through. Ooh, we got some random loot that we'll get in this as well. Okay. West Crown Devil turns walls to glass. Okay. I would say there's nothing like to disable here, but you would be able to see through because it's pretty thin. All right. So you're looking at mirror number 7. Okay, so behind mirror number 7 is normally empty, but we are going to roll, since you can see it, to kind of give me a roll on the table. Also, I just realized we're speaking, but they can't see the image for some reason. Okay, I refreshed my stream platform, and it should be working now. Okay, good, it's working. Okay, so Zakana, go ahead and make, what kind of random item would you like to drop? Because that'll be what's behind number 7. Because normally number 7 is actually empty.
Give you a roll 100. What's it?
Do you just want to do just straight wondrous items? That would be the D12 and a D100.
D12.
Yes, slotless, the best ones. Then a D100. And you guys are like right on the cusp of level 10, right?
6,000 from
6,000 away. Okay. And you got a 32. You can see there is a fist-sized pearl that is sparkling back there.
Ooh, pearl power. Alright, let's break it.
Spellcraft. You break the mirror.
Yeah, break the mirror.
Okay. Since you break the mirror, go ahead and make a will save as well, because that will trigger the effect of you also see yourself being whipped in cocytus.
Oh, is it kinky?
No, it's painful. It looks like you are like being bled to death and then being thrown in ice. That is actually the exact DC. You were one below it last time for Lemmy with a 50. So you were fine. You shatter that mirror. Inside, you guys can make a spellcraft check now. For it is a pearl of power, but you can see which level it is. Akio, I assume that's you.
Oh, Lemmy can do
Oh,
this one.
fuck, I have to do that shit.
our spellcrafter.
I'm like falling asleep right now, and it's not because of the game. It's because I'm like tired.
He doesn't care about me. You would know this is a Pearl of Power 3rd level.
Oh.
So pretty sizable.
Can sorcerers
Who
use
uses it?
them?
I would
Or
say
is-
with that being able to see through wood ability from the West Crown Devil, you would be able to check the other frames pretty quickly here. And you would know that there is stuff. There appears to be a strange, like, amulet talisman behind mirror number 1. That's the one that Accio is standing in front of. It is the one of Avernus, the first layer, ruled by Barbados. Basically, it kind of looks like this like weird apocalyptic metal wasteland. Also, I am a fool. There actually was something else back there besides the pearl. There's also because I messed up. Don't even bother making a spellcraft check. There's a minor ring of cold resistance. So basically, there's gonna have to be a will save on each broken mirror, but I'll tell you what you're seeing behind each one. The one that Accio is by is Avernus. There appears to be some sort of crazy amulet. I am going to put it on the map so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about here. Why am I always dumb and save things as the wrong name? I just spelled something wrong when I uploaded it like a fool. That's what it looks like. In the next one, in front of where Chuck and Susan are, that is Dis. Again, the sprawling city of iron.
I can only do it 3 times.
Oh, you can only do it 3 times?
Yeah, only 3 times.
Well, you would sense the strongest aura is definitely coming from the one by Accio, if you guys have Detect Magic.
Does he have
It's 1 round per class level. You can check 9 or 8 glass windows.
No, it's a prestige class.
It's the 1 round for the prestige class level.
Right. I would.
Let me see.
Are you
No,
sure about that?
It's
At
a
first
favor
level-
point. It's favor, it's
Oh,
my
it
favorite
costs
point,
1
which
favor
can
point, which is like
delete.
a thing that his prestige class has.
No, I know
Yeah.
it's a prestige class thing, but a lot of prestige classes allow for abilities that class level counts your base level as well.
No, you are right with that. It's just Oh no, okay. So the effect lasts 1 round per class. Okay, so if you spend a fervor points icon, it'll last 9 rounds.
Okay, I thought it was only like 5 feet of where I touch. Oh, can I keep touching? Okay, cool.
I would say you could keep touching as long as you're moving, because the real benefit is that it's easier to disable stuff. But if you did a
Okay,
quick
sure.
tap through,
Yeah, I'll
All right, so going down the list, yeah. So amulet, some sort of rod back here, some sort of magical bag, an iron ring, seems to be etched with runes, a staff, some sort of shiny metal trident. You already opened this one, and this one is a magical rope.
All right, I tell all of these to everyone.
I would say with all
The glass does
descriptions-
funny things when you break it, though.
Who has the best will save?
Not
I
me.
got 13.
Acio's gonna look knowingly at the paladin.
It's not the paladin actually.
It's probably me. I'm willing to do it.
13. Okay, I mean, seems like the highest to me.
I start
Also,
busting mirrors.
Is it a fear-based effect? Because
It is. Sorry, give me one second. It specifically describes what it is. It is a fear-based effect, yes.
well, in that case, Susan goes to town.
Okay, so Susan starts fucking smashing mirrors.
Do that.
All right. So, give me. Let's save some time. Give me 1 spellcraft check and then a knowledge local check on this weird amulet in the first one.
Where's my tab at?
Do I know it?
Okay. So you're gonna know all the things with a 30 knowledge local. First of all, I'm gonna put the I screenshotted the list for you guys. It's in the Discord. So let's start off with the beginner thing. All right. So
Bag of
this is, you've heard of this. 49 years of bad luck. This is the Talisman of the Twin. Now, the Talisman of the Twin, it radiates this almost like overwhelming conjuration aura, which is an exceptionally powerful level of aura. But it doesn't seem like it does anything. And you would know that what this, at least visually, looks like. It looks like a talisman that Libdaga used to wear around his neck. So at the very least, this is like a item that is of some significance related to Libdaga the Twin, even if it does not have its own magical effect. In addition to what I already put in the chat, there is a shit ton of coins in the bag of holding. I'm going to put this in roll 20. Some you'll have to just convert to gold pieces, or however you want to think about it. But all this cash.
Choo. Alright.
Just a whole bunch. Finally, in addition to the items that you guys have now identified, for those wondering at home, there is a Talisman of the Twin, a Rod of Splendor, Type 4 Bag of Holding, Staff of Swarming Insects, 2+2 Returning Mithril Trident, the Ring of Cold Resistance, and a Rope of Entanglement. But finally, that weird iron ring with the runes, that's going to be a Knowledge Arcana check. Okay. With Acro assisting Lemmy up to a 25, and Accio just knowing this on their own on a 25, this iron ring is what is known as a guardian ring. It's not necessarily magical in and of itself, but oftentimes wizards will craft a guardian ring when they craft stone guardians. If you are wearing one with that type of construct keyed to it, it'll allow the wearer and all within 10 feet to pass without being challenged by the construct in question.
Are those the
Actually,
gargoyles?
it's gonna look back at the crumbled up gargoyles.
You would know gargoyles are not constructs. They're like living beings.
Oh, okay.
They're living beings that
I
have
mean-
like an insane ability to look like a statue and camouflage themselves, but
Are they really living?
they get an automatic plus 20 when they're in statue mode. Or they get automatic, like, as if they rolled a 20 on their stealth when they're not moving. But these guys were aristocratic assholes, so they were moving.
Well, Acio's gonna give the ring to Susan, as he is probably the most responsible member of the party. With
Hell yeah.
everything.
That is the scariest sentence that has probably been uttered this entire game.
Sakana is so responsible.
I mean,
You're
so
like
like,
the most
hold on.
responsible.
Let's like, honestly, Lemmy might be the most responsible. I just don't know him that well yet, right?
I mean, Lab Rat's like a strong second, though.
Lab Rat also wants everyone to die.
As you get to that end, I mean, that's true. He is a zealot. As you get to that end, the stained glass opens up like a double door, leads you to a curved staircase around this corner. Give me a knowledge engineering or dungeoneering check at this point.
Susan cracks the bag.
Susan, do you keep them in the old bag of holding, or you bring them to the more roomy bag of holding?
No, but we both, we have two type 4s now.
Oh, they're both type 4. That's right. Holy shit.
Yes.
That's so much weight.
What happens if you put a bag of holding in a bag of holding?
An explosion.
I think it has a potential to rip all of you to the astral plane.
Yes.
Basically, you're like stuck between worlds.
Let's not ever let Accio have both of those.
I have
the
a
final
pen.
boss. That
I have an apple. All right. So, 33. This is starting to curve more inward. You guys are heading to the closer to the center of the spiral. Like
Wait, we missed one.
you're bypassing the outer ring at this point.
Wait.
I like ask the guys
Wait.
if we missed one. We only did 4.
I thought we had to get 6.
It's 5.
5.
5.
And well, this is called the Nessian spiral, so it makes sense that it would spiral inwards, right?
We did
Right?
miss one. We did miss one earlier.
Logical
Though.
deduction, yes.
There was a door back in the first one, remember, where we didn't explore?
Just because we didn't explore it doesn't mean it's not there or it's there. I'm betting it's at the middle.
You just counted yourself.
I'm betting it's at the middle. Good God, is it? How? Okay, way to go, Eric.
Let's
sweet Iome
back
Day.
to the first one.
I don't understand. It's so hard for you guys to understand.
Wait.
There was a bunch of doors. So there was another one of those like gray doors leading out of this cooling chamber.
Yeah.
Down here. There was also like all the double and secret shit over here, which was closer.
Well,
to
it's only 5 feet of wall. We could break through it with Susan's.
Actually, come to think of it, you guys only got to like way down at the beginning when you first came down the stairs.
Yeah,
you
let's
went to the
double
armory
back
and just
before we-
like went left.
Yeah, we can break through this. Susan?
Let's just double back. You would have no idea to know where that would be at. Let's just double back.
Exactly. Let's double back, yeah.
All right. So are you guys doubling back through like the secret passageways to here, or just like straight to here?
Yes.
I also agree.
Okay, I'm gonna say just drag yourselves to the cooling tower, the first cooling tower you were in.
Okay.
How long has it been then?
At this point, I mean, with all the time with those mirrors, it's probably been about, I'd say close to half an hour since you entered down here.
Are they dead?
No.
No, sorry. Between them, yeah, no, they've been he's opened it like 3 times.
Okay, cool.
Um,
But since the play, it's not 30 minutes yet, right?
Since the play, no. Don't you see above your roll of 33 knowledge to engineering, Susan cracks the bag of holding for a breath of air for the prisoners?
I'll see.
Yeah, no, I mean like for my sea invisibility, not for them.
Oh, okay. With it, your mask does it at will, right? Or is it like a one-time per day? Kind of?
3 costs per day.
3.
30
I
minutes.
think the mask is 3 per day. You can see the tunnel heads back that way, presumably towards maybe another tower. Give me a perception check as you go down the hall. You can see there's also another door on your left.
Thank you, Acro.
Your drawing on Roll20 made me realize how we could get 6 points on a pentagram.
What the fuck?
You just have to use Roman numerals.
Yeah, look.
I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Holy shit. Okay, anyway. There's another secret door over here.
Speaking of losing your mind, hey Ben, did you know that Roll20?
Wow, look at that. It's crazy that we have a vacancy. Sign up now for Council of Thieves. There's a secret door on the right and a regular door on the left.
You have to be able to pass a basic geometry test.
It's required. Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna save you guys some time with that reveal, but you guys can tell the secret door you skipped down that away. What the fuck is that? Who drew that one? It's like, Hana, get that shit out of here. God. I wish I could just have a setting that removed that fucking feature.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Isn't it a pentagram?
Alright, so secret doors aplenty in this little side chamber. Up through the top door here, there's a door on your right and a door on your left.
Alright, left.
Okay, hold on. I gotta scroll back. Okay. Excuse me.
Bless you. Oh. Bless you.
Thank you.
Wait. Okay, no, never mind. Okay. So, the one on the left. Sorry.
Hey,
I
the
lost my place.
staffs use your caster level?
This staffs, I believe, do use your caster level. I'm pretty sure. The walls of this 15-foot high storeroom, as well as the tools and repair supplies on its shelves, are coated with condensation. The air is wet with clouds of steam. As the door opens, angry shouts as 4 tiny-sized creatures that look like this, but made of steam.
Is that a little method?
It's a little method. They're like, "What are you doing, Clute? You're letting all the steam out."
Can we see them? Oops, sorry. I stepped in and closed the door.
Okay. All right. Door number 2. This room has a number of tools, cleaning supplies, and lengths of crystal and metal tubing, stored in the 15-foot high chamber. Not much to see there either.
Oh, I mean, I stepped in and closed the door, not stepped out.
At this point, as you guys are over there, yeah, so you would be able to see there is another cooling tower door at the other end of the hallway.
What's going on in here?
In where?
I'm inside F16, I think.
Yeah, he said he stepped inside and closed the door.
In this one?
Where the methods are.
Oh, where the methods are? Okay. They're gonna attack you.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I mean, you went into their chamber.
Yeah,
I closed the door.
imagine that.
All right. Hold on. All right, so you go inside there. Hold on. I gotta double back. All right. Roll for initiative.
Oi!
All right, got my Steam methods. Page 202. All right. There are 4 of them. So essentially, they are all just squeezed in that room, but they are tiny sized. Are they tiny? Sorry, small sized. They are enough that they can all attack Sakana without being in his space. And it's gonna be a. They are gonna go first, I believe.
GG.
All right. Hold on. So
Yeah, devils will pretty much attack you on sight every single time.
these are.
Oh, they didn't. They talked to me. They said, close the door.
Right, and so you did with you inside.
They all fly to the ceiling of that room and are all gonna breathe steam on you. Give me 4 reflex saves.
Reflex saves.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, you fail 1. You're gonna take 8 fire damage, and you are sickened for 3 rounds.
Okay.
Zakana.
8 fire.
They're essentially 5 feet above you. They're still within striking distance.
Give me a second. Minus 8. That didn't work. Minus 8. Yeah, Zakana's gonna open the door and try to acrobatics out of there.
Yeah. Ho.
I run behind Acro and tell him what's happening.
All right, give me an acrobatics check. Are you shutting the door behind you?
Nope, leaving it wide open. It's not that open.
All right, you beat their CMD.
Yeah, I run behind Acro, that's the flying water thingies.
Acro.
Flying water thing, eh?
Daddy, please help.
I'm gonna.
But there's a spa in there as well. It looks pretty refreshing, pretty cooling, and pretty relaxing.
I guess I'm just gonna step over here and I'll just ready an action to make an attack if one gets near me. Assuming the door ever gets open.
The door's
Alright.
open. Both doors are open.
Both doors are open?
Lemmy.
Oh well. If they come at me, I'll.
Okay, gotcha. Good.
Yeah.
Well, as he sees the Connor running this way, just still standing there confused, and pass turn.
All right, Susan.
Susan
any
go
thoughts?
off.
Susan's friend Zakana was attacked by flying steam thingies.
Yes. They look like imps, but they're like watery. They're evil. They're evil, Susan.
You don't know that, but that's fine. That's 35 feet, so that's plenty of move left for me to make an attack. Are they within range where I'm at, or do I need to step inside?
Sorry, my wife just came in and took all my wrenches. I don't know what that was about. Concerning. You could attack them. They're just really stuffed into that fucking room.
In range? Yeah. Okay. For the first time, max damage.
Steam just billows everywhere as one of them disappears.
What is that?
Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Alright.
Yo, what's that Heatran looking thing on the initiative order?
Is it a heat trend?
You see a skeletal floating shade. Seemingly a little bit incorporeal, but definitely still attached to a physical body. Begin floating towards the lovely Acro.
Oh. It's there.
So he can actually get a bit closer than that. I just want to determine what he's going to do best. Alright. He is going to move up to Acro. And he is going to reach towards you with a cold, frosted claw.
Doesn't he have a radiant action?
I do.
He was ready for those steam things to come around the corner. I'm going to say give me a
Yeah.
perception check on this dude. Because he's actually been trailing you guys for a hot second into this fight. Alright, I'll oppose it with his stealth. Yeah, you wouldn't see him coming up on you. So this is going to be against flat-footed. Okay, that's going to be... Yeah, I mean, like, over 30 to hit flat-footed.
Yeah.
Okay, you are going to take 17 damage. 4 of that is cold, which I can't remember if you're resistant to.
I do not. I'm resistant to fire.
Fire, okay. Okay, as that cold kind of leeches through your body, give me a fortitude save as well.
I thought tieflings were resistant to cold, electricity, and fire.
They are.
Unless he took a
I
trait that
believe
changes it.
Yeah.
I think there's one that, like, ups fire at the cost
I have
of the others.
scaled skin, which is natural armor, resist fire.
Gotcha.
Okay, Acro, you are staggered for 1 round.
Oh.
What did you say that I was?
So that's gonna be... You may take a single move action or standard action, but not both.
You were-
However, you can still take free, swift, and immediate actions.
Oh, I was sickened, wasn't I?
Yeah, you're sickened for 3 rounds, which is basically a -2 to everything. That's whatever the fuck this thing is. Akio.
Yeah.
Also, if anyone has knowledge local on their turn, they can try to identify him. Oh, wait, actually, who has the head on their belt?
Susan.
Susan.
Susan can't see him yet. Fuck. Never mind. Back to Akio.
Dude. I cast Blur on Susan.
Okay, go ahead and give me a cast level check.
Okay.
Your magic flares around your hand as kind of this like sparkly swirl that's going towards Susan to blur him, and then the swirls whip back around the corner as this undead just goes and eats your spell. You see he begins to glow.
God, I hate this fucking game sometimes, dude. This shit's...
He's gonna entangle us soon.
Chuck.
That's no different than what Akio already does, which is entangle us and tentacle us.
Okay.
Not
So
the
Chuck's-
ideal hallway for Chuck to fight in.
No. But Chuck can reach over.
I believe so. You're
Am I?
squeezing. It's going to be a -4 to hit.
Okay.
Ooh.
How many fucking times have you crit on the nat 20 for natural attacks this session? Because it feels like a lot.
Yeah, I've been rolling really hot on roll last 2 days.
Okay, that is a confirmed crit and is gonna get past his DR. Do you take the stagger thing if you... Okay, it's only if he claws you that the cold stuff takes effect. Alright, that is gonna be a crit for the... Huh?
And then I also have a rend.
Oh, yeah, Rend is gonna go off too. Okay, so 25, 14, 15. So 25 and 29, essentially. That, like,
54 damage.
ripped off one of his arms. They looked like that hurt him. It did some good damage. Now it's the Mephit's turn. Okay, Steam. What else can they do? All the Mephits have different shit. Alright. One's gonna provoke an op attack from you, Susan. And then... Okay, another Mephit goes poof. But in a 20-foot square, this one's going to point down the hallway. 1, 2... Wow, I fucking suck at lining shit up. Alright, whatever. He's trying to get all of you guys, except for Susan, essentially. Actually, he could get Susan. Anyone except Lemmy make a reflex save as the steam coalesces into the ceiling and begins to rain down hot rain.
How did he target around a corner like that?
He just like leaned around the corner, fired it off.
Which one is it?
This one right here. Basically like pointed it at the ceiling over your head, Akio.
That should 100% hit this guy right then. Or is it just...
I might have just drawn it shittily. Hold on. Wait, just gotta like line this up better.
Line to grid
Like-
would help.
Yeah, line to grid might.
I'm gonna fucking kill everyone. I'm gonna go 50-50 shot because technically, like the 4x4 it might go one way or it might go the other way. You know what I mean?
It's you said 20 feet on me.
20 foot, specifically a square. It's like centered on a point.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyway, everybody passes except Chuck. So, if you pass, you take 4. If you pass, you take 4. If you failed, you take 8. And this is
Except
fire.
if you-
Damage.
Is this fire?
This is fire damage.
So I take 0.
Yeah. The hot rain just kind of like hits your skin and just does nothing. The other one desperately tries
Sorry,
to
how
bite
much damage
Susan
was it?
for like a 6 to hit. It was 8 if you 8 if you failed, 4 if you pass.
All right, 0.
All right, X, not a very effective tactic by these Steam methods. Zakana, I believe you have knowledge local. You can make a check on this guy, even if the head
Who's
can't
he?
see him yet. This would in fact be the previous mayor of West Crown, Dargentu Vahid.
Oh, I know him. Oh, the previous one, not the current one, right?
Yeah, previous one.
So his dad?
Not his dad. These two weren't related.
Oh, it's elected. Right.
Abrian is from the Abraxian family, and this guy was not.
Okay. How's he looking?
Give me a perception check on.
You feel good, buddy?
He still feels